What's up, everybody? So, today we're going to check out some, I guess you could call it world news today. Apparently, this one is good Samaritan takes down a man allegedly assaulting female cop. Now, I'm not going to show the video because, YouTube can be a little funny with their rules, if you show any fighting or anything crazy in the video. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put like a picture frame all the video so that way you can have something there on the bottom part there like I normally do on the video, so at least you get something in there. And while at it, of course, you're gonna get the link on the video down below where I put the original video and the dot, and that's where the link to the video would be at, just like all the reaction videos that I do. So just to let you guys know, I'm not going to be showing it, just going to be like a little picture frame of it, Not the fight itself, just, the starting of it. So, you guys know what I mean, right? See, that's why you guys are my cool people, man. You guys understand what I feel, and you guys understand my loyal subscribers. You guys, part of my family, you know what I mean? Part of me, you know what I mean? That's why I always say, subscribers do matter. Because without the subscribers, guess what? We would never exist. And we would never be able to afford to be able to build our career. And while building our career, we get paid to do what we love to do. So I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. And on that note, before we check this video out, if you have not done so, make sure you all subscribe to this channel so that way I can provide more content for you guys. And remember, you make sure you keep that notification bell on so that way you don't miss any videos that I upload. Now, why don't we go ahead and check this video out.
Why are you getting out of the car?
There goes a little tough guy. Oh guy, no tough dude, man. This is why the shit that we're in now, this is why, man. This is why we cannot afford to defund the police. That just be the absolute stupidest thing in the world. And that's just my opinion. That's just me. Matter of fact, it's not even an opinion. That's a fact. There's no way you can ever defund the cops. How can you do that? That's hell no. Fuck that.
Hello. Monster Driver will be close corner. We're going stopping with a speed. 57 and 45.
Yeah, 57 and 45.
You're going 57 and a 45, sir.
A little too fast. A little too fast. So he was going 57 miles on a 45 speed limit.
12 radio to know to step out of the vehicle. Step over here now.
Now see, here's a red flag.
Have a seat.
I don't know if she told him to step out of his character or anything like that, but this is a red flag. You don't ever let nobody step out of the vehicle if you're a cop. If you're the cop, you're supposed to keep them in the car so that way this don't ever happen. That's a red flag right there. Yeah. And by that note, she should have called for backup. Because that dude shouldn't have to be involved with that. He shouldn't have to get involved with that incident,
Roll over on your stomach now.
This is why I say, to me, look, I'm not a cop, but I know a lot of family members that were or still is a cop. And a lot of times, the best bet is you always have to have two people in the car, not just one. So that way, stuff like this, if they're having a hard time, you have another cop out there that can help out. While doing so, get backup if it gets a little crazy. You know what I mean?
You don't do that to a woman. Do you understand me? You don't do that to a woman. Right, take it up. Don't do that to a woman. You gotta
took multiple guys to take him down, to keep him down. Multiple guys and one lady. One old lady. Or actually two, because you got a female cop.
Stand up. Walk back to my car.
Now let me tell you, I'm ending there. Let me tell you that female cop, she was lucky that he didn't carry any weapons with him in his pocket, because if something were to go down, if he went go cuckoo, if he knows where to get the weapon at, especially if it's in his pocket, because she never touched him, because he already stepped out of the car getting his license. That's a red flag, because if he's telling you, hey, I have a license is in my driver license is in the back of the car. It's your job to get the license. You can get the driver license. I mean, I'm sure you can, especially if you pull him over for a reason that he's speeding, or if not, if they can't get access into the car, at least you can get his, what's that thing called? Registration. At least you can get that, and then eventually he's gonna get a ticket regardless of what. Which this never happened. See, this is why we do need cops around here, because God forbid, if we didn't have any cops in this world, oh my God, woo. the what's they say called the psychos will be running the asylum. Okay, and I'm talking about like people who say that they wouldn't commit a crime, they actually would. Or better yet, people who have committed a crime will do double, because there's no cops in there. So if there's no cops in there, then what's the point of having a penitentiary in the first place? You know what I mean? Ooh, this is a main important thing. Now, listen, I believe that there's good cops and there's bad cops. I've seen both sides, okay? But still, if you're dealing with a bad cop, the last thing, this has nothing to do with it. This right here is a big red flag. I think this is more training. You know what I mean? This is more of error training, like improper training that she probably needs, and maybe she made a mistake. Well, not maybe, no, she did make a mistake, at least from what I'm understanding, judging by the video here. But cops are not perfect. Cops are not robots. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Cops are not robots. Cops will make mistakes in time, and this is an example right here. That lady is lucky that he did not pull any weapons whatsoever, pull up any guns or anything like that. Especially if he was fussing with he was getting into a fight or was getting into it with a female cop. He could have pulled out something out of nowhere, because you never know. He's an old dude, but still, man, you can never trust him. No matter if he was old, young, white, black, it don't matter. Okay. And I lived in Miami for 20 plus years, and Miami cannot afford to not have cops around. They cannot. Okay. And everybody that's lived in Miami for a lot of years, like myself, and not just in South Beach, would tell you the exact same thing. Do I think some cases do cops make mistakes? Yes. Do I think in some cases that cops need training? Yes. But with that said, they still do their job, and they still do what they can to be able to protect our state, whether it's Florida or Texas or whatever, the entire world, period, the entire United States. They're doing their job. They're doing what they can. They're doing whatever it is that they have to do. And like I said, they make mistakes, but listen, it's not like any other human being out there that never made a mistake in their entire life. Because we have. I have. You all have. We all have. So, and in this case here, this female cop, I think she made a mistake. And like I said, that could have gone even worse. And another thing is, she could have called in for backup there, and she could have called for backup, and it probably would take a little while. You know what I mean? Because God knows how long it would take before she could have been able to get backup. But another thing would be is that she could have at least another cop there with her. You know, instead of having one cop in the car, you have two. So that way, if stuff like this happen, they can be able to handle the situation without having any pedestrians involved in that situation. See where I'm going here? So, you know, that's just how I feel about it. You know what I mean? That's just my personal opinion. You know, like I said, I know a lot of people or a lot of family members that were a cop or still is a cop, and they probably would have said the same thing, or they might have different opinions or whatever. And like I said, I'm not no cop or anything like that, but I'm just speaking out for what I think, and you know, and obviously I support the blue. You know, I think it's part of my culture, so you know. But I don't have a problem with calling out if I feel like, you know, they make a little mistake here and there. So, you know, and I know you guys love to hear my thoughts on situations, stuff like this, so why not? So, but that said, if you enjoyed this video, you do me a solid favor, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, smash that share button. And remember, you make sure you keep that notification bell on so that way you don't miss any videos that I upload. Well guys, until next time, peace out. Yeah, let's go.